We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Superdome here in New Orleans.
This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Saints team as they enter play. They've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Bucs, they come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can they remember what it was like to win a game? In these types of situations, you're looking for someone to inspire you, and it doesn't have to be one of your best players either.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
In his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Wilson. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
37 yards on the punt with no return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain.
This defense for the Saints, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
And Charles, for this defense, they're a confident bunch. Some may say maybe too confident at times. How do you think that they approach a game like this when they're taking on a team that's lost 4 straight?
Well, if they're anything like their head coach, you know they're relying on that confidence. You and I both were sort of surprised at his weekly press conference when he was asked about this being a trap game. And he's almost boasting that he didn't see anything to worry about. That surprised both of us in a big way because we know that could be a dangerous tactic because I can guarantee you the guys on the other side, they heard that, and they're looking for anything to galvanize them.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Out comes the Saints offensive unit and the NFC playoff race. Let's have a look at it.
And right now they're in that number 2 spot. They would love to hold on to that, but obviously first things first. They want to clinch the division.
And that's what everyone plays for. Win your division first, guarantees you a spot in the playoffs, but still a nice spot to be in. Not as good as it was when the number 2 seed meant a first-round bye. That's all changed with the new playoff system, but still a nice spot to be in.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
Now it's Wilson. Hard throw, incomplete. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. With the Bucs offense making their way back out on the field, let's take a look at the playoff picture, Charles, coming into the weekend in the NFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Oh, you're impressed, aren't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadrupled. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Back to throw. Patterson. He finds his man. Complete. It's Mills. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They'll run on 1st down. Mills, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 7 carries, 80 yards, and a touchdown.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
On 2nd down now. It's Mills, and he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. From the gun on 3rd down, Patterson, and this is going to be incomplete. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, he finds his man, complete. That's Barker. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On 1st down, Winslow. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 15-yard line.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Saints have taken the early lead. The point after is good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over.
And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later, hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
Second and 11 now.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Off the play fake. Patterson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Looking to throw. Patterson going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down. Patterson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. All told, it's a loss of 8 on the play. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack?
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and that will come the offense as they take over.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. On second down, it's Porter. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? There's Wilson to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Barker. And he is going to have a Saints first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Great corner out there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
The try here for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. The Bucs on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Patterson. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on third down. These two teams, they met in Tampa earlier in the year with the Bucs prevailing in that one. So they'll be looking for the win here in New Orleans to complete the season sweep.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
So that'll back him up 5. The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on second down. Looking to throw. Patterson.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
On third down, Patterson. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. On second down now, it's Porter, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
55 rushing yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. On second down, it's Porter, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
On second and 10, Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Wilson. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's who you're looking for.
And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. On second down now, Nixon, and that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front, so when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offense is starting to get into rhythm. A nice quick throw there on target, able to pick up another first down.
On 1st and 10, Patterson. It's complete to Cook. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Nixon. And he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage with a penalty flag down. This might push him back further. So that one will be accepted. They'll try the left side. Nixon. And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes to play. First half. It's 14-0. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You definitely would like to hit on that one, because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this one is right down the middle. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
And able to get this out to the 25.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And it may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
One of my teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up a 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Again, Wilson. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, Porter. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From midfield now, here's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Porter. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. To throw again on 2nd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. On 3rd down, Porter. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It'll be a gain of 3 on what should be the final play of this first half.
It's 4th down.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in just a moment. But first, let's give everybody a look at what's coming up this weekend in the NFL.
And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Let's go.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start the 3rd quarter.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings him 2nd.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up.
So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down.
Back to throw. Patterson. The completion to Riddick. And down he'll go at the 25. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Looking to throw. Patterson. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive in the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score, at least where it is.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive of the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
85 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Here's Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. They'll try again. Uses the stiff arm. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. On 3rd down, Porter. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Now the try here for the point after. And it's 21-3. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. A time to get another look at this Buccaneer offense.
And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Off play action. Patterson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Back to throw. Patterson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go.
And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, Wilson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Wilson.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off around the 41. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Throwing on 1st down. Patterson. He finds his target, Beckham. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. Nixon. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They've not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
He finds Riddick complete.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
They'll run on first down. Nixon.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Now, after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
Operating from the gun. Patterson. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line.
And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now, penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Now, this is going to put him back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
2nd and 6.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A gain of 4.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Porter. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
18-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Porter.
And he is going to have a Saints first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
On first down, Porter. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Porter. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Porter.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
but they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Porter. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Already a pair of third down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third down try. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt. Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team. They'll run on first down. Nixon. Room past the 20. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. On first down, Patterson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 7 yards the pickup there.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
To throw on 2nd down, Patterson. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
A gain of 14.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Looking to throw. Patterson. Flush to his right. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. Patterson. That'll be complete to Cook. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 16.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Nixon looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. And, oh, this is Beckham remaining down on the ground. And apparently in some pain. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Nixon. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Patterson. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack.
So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
And if you're wondering how quick a quarterback's decision-making needs to be, and Next Gen Stats says that play took all of 2.8 seconds from beginning to end.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
Now it's Wilson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Throwing to start the drive. Patterson.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense.
Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4.
2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Wilson. Forced out to his left.
And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the box 30.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
On 1st down, Wilson.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson, and he whips that one incomplete there.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
And his kick is good. And that will bump the lead up to 11.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. With his guys trailing here in the 4th, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near-perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect football.
And they'll get him down here at the 23.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Patterson. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Patterson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walked up all his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And this is Cook with a grab. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Patterson. Eluding the pressure right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, Patterson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Throwing on 1st down. Patterson going to throw deep for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking for the end zone.
And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked. to bring up 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good, and that'll make this an 8-point game.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll keep it on the ground. Porter. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. And they take a knee. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where